Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today, we are discussing the Lange Sohne Grande Lange 1 Luminous. What is it? It's the 2010 Luminous dial original case size Grand Lange. What is it not? It is not the Grand Lange Lumen from 2013. So let's be careful. Different case size, different series, but a stunning watch. 41.9 millimeters in white gold on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. The watch has presence. Remember that in 2012, the Grande Lange 1 became, well, less grand, as it was effectively downsized 1 millimeter to 40.9. This is the 41.9 millimeter diameter that originally bowed back in 2003, the original Grande Lange 1. The timepiece is reasonably slim, though. Grand, just not thick. 10.5 millimeters with a generously sloped, dome-shaped bezel. It's an easy one to fit underneath the cuff, and you can see it's practically ducking underneath my cuff just in the video. Also note, 49.9 millimeters from lug to lug, so this is an easy watch to wear across the wrist. It's broad, but it's not excessively sized. I can recommend it for wrists as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. Now the timepiece has a wonderfully rich Lange strap. You can see it is a semi-gloss, large rectangular scale alligator leather black. It does feature a monotone stitch and a folded edge. There's a little bit of bolstering to give it some body, calfskin on the underside, and a Lange white gold pin buckle to match the white gold watch. Note the retaining bar inside. Let me show you a few of the features of this minor component. It features a suspended bridge above the prongs so that the strap sits inside the buckle rather than stacking up underneath. See how that's flush? Then there's the retention bar inside. That's there for those of us who, like myself, tend to use the smallest perforation on the opposite side to size the watch. With that retention bar, the strap won't get stuck on the pin of the buckle, so it's easy to remove even when buckled tight. And that is just the pin buckle. The case band is simple and strong with the lugs generously stepped out. You can see they have a handsome bevel along their flanks, and they are sculpturally removed from the case band, which gives them a visual strength. It's a little bit of a nod to early wristwatches, which often included welded on lug profiles. You can see that there's a contrast between satin and polish about the case band, and the watch does feature a pusher adjuster for the panorama datum or the outsized date. I'll demonstrate how that works, but it has the feel of a crisp column wheel chronograph, so you get the tactile pleasure of a complication in what is outwardly a fairly simple watch. Outwardly, there's a lot going on below this dial, but we need to talk about the dial first. The dial base is sterling silver, it's then galvanized black, and you can see luminous features have been added. Even the power reserve indicator has been loomed. The watch features a white gold double aperture for the date, and you can see that it's a handsome calculated asymmetry, although if you look online you will find copious literature describing the mathematical relationship between these features, so it's anything but accidental. Turn it all over and you can see manufacturer caliber L901.2. Now it is a 3-day power reserve, manual wind, twin mainspring barrel, manufacturer caliber, featuring many of the hallmarks of what has come to be known as glasuta finishing, but which is, for the most part, a style invented from the 90s forward by the modern Lange Sohne company. Manual wind, it beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. You can see it does feature a stop seconds or hacking mode. Turn it all over, 21,600 vibrations per hour. It features adjustment in 5 positions like a chronometer, and you'll note oversized 3/4 style bridge in the fashion of pocket watch construction, jewels fixed into golden chaton and then set into the bridge using blued screws, another hallmark of 19th century German pocket watch construction. Ultimately, the finish is modern high horology, so you get that mirrored anglage or chamfer polish along the edges of all the bridges, as well as the half bridge for the balance. You can see the access ports for service feature the same level of finish. Also appreciate the fact that the half bridge itself is freehand engraved, so no two are exactly alike, and there is black polishing for both the case clamp screws as well as the cover for the escape wheel, and you can see the black polish atop the swan's neck fine regulation mechanism. Also appreciate the fact that we have blued screws, which are heat blued screws, that is fired in a kiln to oxidize them blue, not chemically dyed. All of this with 53 jewels, a deceptively complex mechanism. It's only simple from the dial side. A fantastic watch, A watch with wrist presence, gravitas, and impeccable finish and pedigree. This is where you go if you want a stylish watch that's a bit offbeat, but you want to stay German. For instance, you want to match your watch to your BMW, perhaps your Mercedes-Benz, or your Weissmann sports car. Well, this is the perfect companion. See it and make it yours by day or night on the Watchbox. Grand Lange 1 Luminous. Bright enough to light your way down the Autobahn. Look at that, they even loomed the power reserve. See it by day on the Watchbox.